This is Wednesday, the 2nd of May, 2018, and we're here waiting for Congressman Kevin McCarthy to hand out the best and brightest awards again this year.
Somebody was asking me before we started how I don't get burnt out of it for 16 years. And I think the key to inspiring students is to be inspired by students. You know, every year you teach, and if you want to, you can focus on the kids that you don't get to reach. You can focus on the kids who sort of fall by the wayside, or you can look at those who shine. And Jennifer's one of those who shines for me, and I know that she will continue to do that. So for all of you educators out there, I encourage you to keep in touch with your students, to see the great things that they're doing, to bring them back into your classroom and have them talk to your kids. That's what inspires them, and just always be available. Thank you very much.
I'll give you an example. Oh, we can start. I wanted to brag on Mr. Schroeder there. He has received this award. This is the 4th time. So if you ever wonder, can you change somebody's life, you watch it doing it. Our next recipient, Georgina Osugera. Academy of Future Physicians and Medical Scientists Award for Excellence. She has also excelled in extracurricular activities during her vacation time. She participated in the National Test Pilot School Flight Camp and took college courses. I don't know how she does it all, but she always has a beautiful smile and a kind word for everyone. I expect that this student will exceed all of our expectations in her future endeavors. As I said, a 4.1, the President's Award for Educational Excellence recipient, student body president, yearbook editor, varsity soccer team captain, varsity softball team captain, varsity volleyball team captain, academic decathlon team member, her volunteers, Recieves across America, Mojave Little League scorekeeper. I don't know how we find so much time to do it.
Economics 101, American Government. I left educated and motivated to conquer any challenge. He has a motto. There are 3 types of people in the world. Those who are lucky, those who are smart, and those who are motivated. To this day, Professor Collette is one of my biggest role models because his lessons not only apply to the material, but to me personally.
Thank you. Georgina is an inspiration. Mr. Osugera and Mrs. Osugera, you did a wonderful job. Thank you. These kids are a real inspiration. She's right. You can either be smart, be lucky, born to more affluent means and wealthier urban areas. But I'll take one kid like Georgina any day over 100 kids from more affluent urban areas, because these kids are tougher, they work harder, and they want it more than anybody else I've ever met. And we all learn a lot from people like Georgina, and a lot of the students that we have here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. next recipient, Susanna Kuster. Susanna Kuster is an outstanding student, a valedictorian who has shown she's a strong leader with great character. Susanna has been on the superintendent's honor roll every quarter. Notably, Susanna won first place at the BHS Science Fair 2 years in a row, as well as placing first and second at the Kern County Science Fair. She has maintained an excellent GPA and is an exceptional example of a student athlete as well. She has also excelled in being a leader in several clubs and officer positions. In addition, Susanna has done volunteer work outside of school, helping with various community organizations. Susanna has been a great asset to Desert High School and a model student for all. She carries a 4.5, California State Science Fair participant, Rosamond Honorary Science Award recipient, ASB Secretary, California Scholarship Federation Vice President, National Honor Society member, varsity tennis team captain, community service, Hearts of Heart volunteer, elementary school tutor, Read Across America volunteer. Give you Susanna.
As I have been taught how to thoroughly analyze and interpret works of all sorts to discover implicit meanings. Due to Mr. Spitzer's efforts, I have become a more confident speaker and writer, with knowledge of the importance of thinking insightfully and working with fidelity in all areas of my life.
So I'm very honored and humbled to be nominated by Susanna. So this is my 5th year teaching, and for those 5 years I've been Susanna's English instructor, and I started teaching her when she was in 8th grade. And so we kind of grown up together, so it's very special that we're all selected for this, and be Susanna. And the thing that really impresses me about Susanna is that she's very soft-spoken. You know, this whole time I didn't know that I was having such a positive, important impact on her, but she has greatly improved with her public speaking. And I remember sophomore year, there was a presentation that her group had to give, and they're all really high excelling students, and I kind of held their feet to the fire a little bit, and I gave them a B, and they all, like, you know, gave me the eyes and tried to kill me there, lasers. But the next presentation, the next month, they all came in, and from that day forward, Susanna has been a tremendous speaker. And you know, I heard this year that she wanted to give the valedictorian speech, and like that just shows the growth that she's undergone these past 4 or 5 years. That she's willing to take something that kind of held her back and she was afraid of, and actually take it head on. So Susanna's awesome.
Jason's being a little humble. He's only taught 5 years, but this is his second time. Our next recipient, California City High School, Raymond Powell. Come on up. Wonder if the guy was ever going to All right. In the classroom and on the court, I have seen Raymond work tirelessly to achieve success. Raymond is in line to be a valedictorian this year. He has maintained a 4.0 plus GPA throughout high school while taking honors and dual enrollment courses because he understands the benefit of pushing himself to achieve the highest levels. He's been a key factor in the success of both the football and basketball teams at California City High School. As a captain, Raymond has motivated his teammates and led by example. Whether it is an English essay or an after-school practice, Raymond can always be found putting forth the maximum effort. 4.0, CIF's scholar athlete, superintendent honor roll, basketball team captain, football team captain, achieved all league honors in his community service, Harvest Day dinner server, and painted the Little League baseball facility. Give you that.
Has inspired me to become successful because I thought it would be difficult to become successful coming from the lower class. But he has a background like mine and he has become successful. I feel more comfortable with him in school now because of him and my parents. He just tells me what needs to be done, but in the easiest way. He does not just teach history, it's also how to survive once you get out of high school. Most teachers don't care what you do once you leave. They just give you the information that you need just for the subject they teach and they go on with their lives. I feel like he has my back at school. He has helped me with my scholarships and my awards. He has helped me and taught me so many things during my senior year. I'm glad I got to be one of his students and I will not let him down.
I was blessed coming up that I had an amazing teacher that totally changed my life and turned things around for me. I never thought I'd go into education when I went to college. It wasn't my goal. But I remember talking to her and getting the idea that this is how I can make a difference as well. The things she did for me, I try to pass on to my kids. And when I get kids like Raymond that really understand that education is the way to turn your life around. You know, it's the way to go beyond whatever your current situation is. It's the way you can become better than what a lot of people think you may be. So I'm just honored that Raymond chose me for this award. I really appreciate it. He's amazing.
One of those ought to be in focus, right?
Our next recipient is Grant Bignell from Girls High School. Now I know Grant because there's something else Grant has. He won the nomination to go to the U.S. Naval Academy. I expect him to be president or running the Grant is an exceptional young man. He has a perfect academic record and is ranked top in his class. He is an accomplished athlete who has performed at high levels. He is a proven leader who is respected by his peers. His character and integrity is unsurpassed. Grant has a passion for service and will serve the country he loves as an appointee to the Naval Academy. In sum, Grant is the bar to which all students should be measured. He is by far and away the best all-around student I have ever worked with. He is truly extraordinary. 4.4 GPA, National Honor Society, California Scholarship Federation President, school newspaper editor, Boise State delegate, varsity football team member, varsity baseball team member, marching and pep band member, link crew, his community service, academic tutor, Elks Lodge volunteer, and holiday tour.
wouldn't be attending the United States Naval Academy if it wasn't for not only him and his nomination, but also many of the people here, my parents, as well as all the Serious Sands members. You all played a huge part in getting me where I'm going, and I thank you very much, Mr. J, as well. So I invited Mr. Damian Jockington as my mentor, as my friend, as one of the people that I look up to in more than a couple ways, that's for sure. So I have been lucky enough to have Mr. Jockington for 3 courses over the last 2 years, in calculus, and then I'm taking 2 of his courses right now, physics as well as digital electronics. His passion for teaching and love for his students is evident after minutes of observing the way he carries his classroom. Mr. J has given me as much as I could ever ask for from an academic person. No teacher has ever taught me more nor sparked my attention for a subject like he did with me in mathematics. He took calculus and taught it in a completely different way that I really thank him for that. He's an incredible teacher, a wonderful person, and an even greater friend. So, little backstory. Before I was even in high school, Mr. J was over at my house. This was before we had any sort of professional relationship. And we're building miniature model rockets out in the front yard that could go off at any second. So not only were my parents freaking out, I was freaking out, but he was the one with the level head, and that was something that I am never going to forget. So thank you, Mr. J, for everything.
Barely recognize myself. The rocket didn't go off. Well, thank you, Grant. I appreciate it. For those of you in education, you know that you have those wonderful kids every now and then you say bye to them, right? So you can do what I did, get a second credential and a third credential so that you see them.
Last recipient, Andrew Cordes. Andrew is a top achiever here at Boron Junior Senior High School. Going back to his 7th grade, Andrew has challenged himself to take and succeed in the highest levels of academics and student government. Whenever he did an activity, the results were high level. For example, when he led a canned food drive that filled an entire classroom, Andrew's high school academics brought our school the highest place in athletes that has ever been achieved. Andrew's effort in all situations took on a new meaning this year when our ASB advisor received her much-needed letter. Andrew took control to make sure a new advisor was brought up to speed and that all activities and student opportunities were realized. He carries a 4.2, an ASB Leadership Award recipient, Principals Award recipient, ASB President. One thing I forgot to tell you, did you receive this award for me? That means you can't run against me. You gotta be 25. California Scholarship Federation President, varsity cross-country team captain 4 years, varsity track team member 4 years, as community service 20 meal team days volunteer, and the Lancaster Healthcare Center volunteer.
So my plans after high school, I'm serving a 2-year ecclesiastical mission in Barranquilla, Colombia. After that, I will be attending Brigham Young University, and I'll be studying special education. I would not be able to be as successful as I am if I wasn't taught good principles by my parents, grandparents, principals, teachers, friends, and one of them is Miss Johnson. Okay, so a little bit of background. Starting my 7th grade year, I went through 3 different English teachers, all that did not teach. They sat in the back of the classroom, and I learned nothing. I learned how to sit really quietly and not get any attention towards myself. Then my sophomore year, Miss Morgan Johnson came into my life and everything changed. Her classroom management is very impressive, and she taught us how to write and read effectively and efficiently. She's passionate and focused on helping her students unlock their ultimate potential. I know that she's always available to give sound counsel on decisions I am faced with. She constantly pushes all students to produce high-quality, college-level work. She's amazing to me and is one of my inspirations to become a teacher. She has set the highest example of what a teacher and a friend should be. I want to become the example she has been to me for my future students. I am forever grateful to Morgan Johnson.
Hi everyone, I'm having a hard time holding it together. Trying to clean up the what do they call it, this ditch or whatever. I'm sweeping up all this. All you guys, you kids are amazing. I am so impressed and so proud to be a part of this profession. Yeah, when I came to Moron, from my interview to the minute I set foot on campus, I had a sense of coming home. And I fell in love with the student body, and I can't help but want to give them my best. And kid after kid, like, we've never had a real English teacher. Why are you giving us so much work? I'm like, this is not even work. What are you talking about? And just like basically building a plane in the air, but these, Andrew and his class, they just made it so easy. I just could not have done it. You inspired me. Like every educator before me has said everything that needs to be said. And I'm going to just start leaking from my eyes. So thank you, Andrew. Thank you,
They're such great stories, and one thing you got to remember, you achieved this on your own. You excelled in your school, and at times it seemed easy. As you move on, you're going to find there's going to be others like you. It's not going to be as easy. You will have challenges, and sometimes you're going to stumble. It's human nature. But the one thing I want you to remember is everyone who's behind you. Literally, everyone who's sitting behind you is there. It's not just your parents, but your grandparents, your teachers, your friends. We want to be there for you. We want to help you. Because as you achieve, you make all the world a better place. And you're all so very good. So I want to thank Joy and my staff for helping put this all together. Special thanks for all the educators. You really do make a difference in people's lives. And I know you don't make really what you give into this job, but I thank you for that. To all the parents and the trustees and superintendents that spend the extra time coming, thank you for that. What we'd like to do, if you want, we'll do pictures. We'll move this out of the way. And there's cookies. We have cookies made in the shape of the medal. So take them all with you. If there's somebody that's not with you, because I don't need to eat them. My wife told me I've eaten enough of them already. But take them with you, the water and everything else. But if you want to line up, so what we'll do, you can take a family picture, and then from the principal or anybody else you want here too, we'll take another group picture, and we'll just go all the way through the line. Does that work for everybody? Oh yeah. See, this is why you're right here. But we're first going to take a picture. I'm going to move this out, and then all the students, one group photo, okay? And then all the parents, whoever else wants to take that picture, is welcome to do that. And then we'll take a group with the students, then we'll ask all the teachers to come up.
Squeeze in a little more. All right. Look right here first. Right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, anybody else that has a camera they want to take a picture, we'll stand over.
Johnny, will you look?
Well, Mr. Schroeder, what another honor to stand up here with one of your students for the Best and Brightest Awards.
Yeah, it is an honor. You know, there's lots of awards you can get in education, but having your students recognize you with an award, that really means a lot, because that's who I'm here for. I'm here for the kids, and so when they say I'm getting through, what I'm doing actually matters and it counts, and they see it and they're inspired. That's what keeps me going year after year.
Well, that's good. And this is number 4. Has it been 4 successive, or?
I won it last year. I won it this year. The other 2 were not 4 in a row. They've been spread out over the last 6 years or so.
Well, you're on a roll now. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your hard work.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I don't want you to fall.
I
gotcha.
Did I look like I was tipping?
I didn't. The chair was right in your way. Look right here. 1, 2, 3.
How are you? Hey, good.
You got yours?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3. Done.
Well, congratulations on receiving this wonderful award. What do you have to say about it?
It's just an incredible honor, and I couldn't have done it without my family and my teachers and just everybody in my community who've helped me out.
Good. And Mr. Schroeder particularly.
Yes, Mr. Schroeder, he's amazing. He's been my math teacher for the last 3 years, and more than that, he's just been like a great leader in my life. Yeah.
Well, that's good. And could you tell me what you're going to do now?
Yeah, so I'm going to Vanguard University in Costa Mesa to hopefully major in theater education, where I want to become a drama teacher.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope you put out good plays and good movies.
Hopefully.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Ferrandini.
Thank you.
What, Mrs. Ferrandini, what did you do to encourage your child to do this? Hard to answer.
Love and discipline. There you go.
Good example. And how about Papa Ferrandini?
Well, you know what? It's been a pleasure to raise my children, and I try to be a good example and point them in the right direction. We've had them in church pretty much every Sunday of their life, and I think that's been very important. I'm very proud of her.
Good. Yes, it is kind of an honor when you look back to have been close to people like that.
Yes.
Well,
it was great to be here among all these great students, and like I said, we're very proud of her.
Well, again, congratulations. Your tribute to Rosamond.
Thank you.
The president of the Board of Trustees certainly ought to be proud today with a student like this. What do you think of this young lady?
I think she's awesome. She has been really excelling in her subjects and all the extracurricular that she's done. I think it's really exciting and amazing.
And to have a teacher on staff like Mr. Schroeder,
Yes. It's amazing to see him. I was here last year as well, and it's his 4th time accepting the award as a teacher. And he is very well liked by all students and parents and staff. And administrators.
Yes, well, you have a great administration with Mr. Weinstein and Mr. Roney, and a good school board. Sorry to be missing Mr. Otis, but maybe we'll get somebody else.
Yes, we will assume his responsibilities come at the end of possibly in beginning of June or so. I think he's leaving at the end of May. And we'll be posting for this.
Well, congratulations to you and the whole district.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Mr. Roney, what great students you turn out.
You know what we do? Miss Ferrandini is amazing. She makes a perfect Kevin McCarthy Meritorious Award. It was amazing. She was wonderful. Great student overall. She's got a variety of opportunities of how she helps her community, band, everything. It's wonderful.
And I'm sure you have others there in the class that
Oh, we do.
But you can only nominate one, and that's hard.
It would be great if we could nominate them all. It really would. We're doing really well in our career programs. We have many students getting jobs right now. We're interning over to Northrop Grumman right now.
Good.
We have students literally going every day to work with Northrop, and on top of that, we're getting certified welders out. And plus, on top of that, we're doing college stuff. So it's
right. And you're doing, I have to remind you, even though you didn't forget, the college level courses for everybody.
Yes, right now we have one student graduating with 70 college units.
No.
Yes, we do.
I think that's more than I got when I...
He has been accepted as a junior at Cal State Bakersfield.
Whoa,
So,
isn't that...
He's the first one to get the IGETC transfer. Amazing, amazing student.
Uh-huh.
About him a little later. He's one of our many.
Uh-huh. Well, it's a good thing that you had those courses available for him to use.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But the benefit is they're using them, so that's what they're really the leaders here. It's amazing. I see some great names coming up.
Well, congratulations and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for naming Rosamond to the Opportunity Zone. It looked like there was a lot of people involved in.
Well, it's a lot of people, but the most important thing is part of the tax bill. So not only did we lower your taxes, but we were able to create these opportunity zones. And really, when you look at Kern County and throughout down to Lancaster and others, these have all become opportunity zones that give the incentives for business to invest, capital gains and others. So we're going to see a real growth for small business, for jobs, for opportunity for the future.
Ah, super. Well, keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Well, Mr. Weinstein, on a day like today when one of your students receives Congressional Caddo, it must be worth it.
Yeah, you know, this is a great time of year. When we get to the end of the school year, you start seeing all the accomplishments the students have made as they've worked through the entire year, and it's all kind of come to fruition for them.
Yeah.
And so we get to have the honor of joining them in their celebration. And for Jennifer Ferrandini today, whose parents teach in our district, and John Ferrandini, her father, won Teacher of the Year just a few years ago for Kern County, to see the Congressman McCarthy, who represents Kern County, give his daughter a Meritus Academic Award, Congressional Meritus Academic Award, for outstanding achievement as a student. And then for her at the same time to announce that she's going into education.
Yeah.
I just thought that it kind of all came together, and it was just a great moment, and I was really happy that, you know, as superintendent, these are one of the days that you get to really enjoy, sitting there in the crowd and seeing the proud parents, seeing everybody celebrate one of your students' accomplishments, and, you know, like I said, it reflects the hard work of the students, the hard work of the staff, the support of the board for the opportunities to do different things, and we're just really proud of her.
Sure, and the teacher that she singled out.
Mr. Schroeder, Caleb Schroeder has won it 4 years in a row. So what happens is the student who is honored by the congressman is asked to name a teacher that has inspired them, a teacher that has really meant a lot to them and helped them in their academic career. And Mr. Schroeder has been the nominee or the one mentioned and brought there for the last 4 years, and it's just amazing to see a math teacher, which is a subject that a lot of students shy away from, just get students to embrace not only math, but him, inspire them, and, you know, we're really proud of Mr. Schroeder. He's a great guy.
Sure, and I said to him, Caleb, shall I use one of the prior pictures because there's less wisdom in your beard?
That's true.
And he said, well, yeah, maybe. I said, no.
There's less wisdom for all of us a few years ago. Yeah, so,
yeah.
But yeah, we're really proud of our teachers. We're really proud of our aides, our staff, just all the accomplishments. And like I said, next week we have the 4.0 dinner for our students. And it's just all, you know, May is a great month to be in education, to really see these kids. And I thought tonight at the board meeting was one of those very yin and yang, very karma type moments when we got to see our pre-K students celebrated and our college students celebrated all on the same night, showing that a true pre-K or K through 12 district,
Yeah.
that we have these students, you know, we have the fiduciary responsibility, we have the honor of working with these students from when they're very, very little.
Yeah.
Their parents entrust them to us,
Yeah.
and now we're sending them out into the world with college units ready to go and take on the world. I just thought it was a really interesting thing that we've got to see both the young and our graduating seniors get honored tonight. And it's what makes tonight special.
Well, congratulations on all of those points. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Yeah.